Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Soul Talk, this energy insight for October 20th to the 27th. We are entering a full moon this week, and a lot of people call it the Hunter's Moon. So, what does that mean? Well, from what I've been able to pick up or been intuitively guided to find, it is relating to preparing for the winter. Preparing for the winter. And the best way that we can prepare for the winter is to actually take action for things that align with us, things that will help us along the journey. So, what is the full moon in relation to our chakras? Our chakras. So I'm going to just show you the full map at this point because the full moon is really giving us the energy, giving us the supporting energy that we need through our entire chakra system. It is clearing out everything that we need to clear out, or that we're willing to clear, willing to release in order to step forward and make a clear pathway through the next part of the journey. And that is really it's really important to understand this. So a lot of people will get overwhelmed with the fact that, the last 3 weeks that we have been specific to different chakras. So our waning quarter moon, which is next week, waning quarter moon is our upper chakras. Our new moon is our heart chakra, and our waxing quarter moon, which is the week that we just had, is our lower chakras. And so a lot of people will feel a little bit uneasy going into the week of the full moon because they think that it's going to be overwhelming. Now, I will preface this that it doesn't need to be overwhelming if you've done the work the other 3 weeks to clear out what you need to clear out. But if there's anything that's residual that's stopping you from moving forward in a healthy way, in a way that is supportive for you and beneficial for you, then you will be shown all of those things that you've maybe avoided looking at until now, or you may have gone overboard in thinking that that's not actually what you needed to work on, what you needed to heal from, and you thought it was much bigger than it actually was, or you didn't think it was big enough, or it felt too overwhelming, and so you decided that it was too overwhelming. So in some way you felt that you had lost control. And I want you to know that you are supported. And I say this all the time. You are supported through this journey no matter what. There will be resources that will come to you that will help you through it step by step. We just need to be able to trust ourselves enough to follow those directions so that we know we are supported. We need to trust other people enough that we can ask for help when we need help. And those people will be guided to help us if we need help, if they feel called to help us, or if they're answering the call to help us. it's interesting that as we go along our journey, there's different situations that can happen that can make us feel like we're out of alignment. And I want you to know that those out of alignment situations are our own illusions that we've created ourselves. That we've created ourselves. And sure, there's things that we need to heal from. Sure, there's things but a lot of those things that we need to heal from are the illusions that we've created for ourselves, or that we've been conditioned to believe about ourselves. There is the journey is not in service. You know, when I talk about, I'm being told to just go back. Okay, this is a real life moment where I'm being guided. I don't have any of this written down, so please bear with me. If anybody needs the Light Mastery Map, please sign up on my website, JackieEllis.com. You'll find the link below. You'll get access to the VIP portal, and you can download the Light Mastery Map so it can help you decode the energies that you're feeling within you. The full moon is the moon of our Earth Star chakra. So the Earth Star chakra is really, it provides energy through the entire light body system. It provides energy, allowing the energy to flow through our entire chakras so that we can manifest what we want to manifest for ourselves, for our lives, for the people that are in our life. It allows us to connect with a higher purpose, in that when we're willing to serve others, when we're willing to step into our purpose for serving others, we are in whatever way that is, we are connecting to a collective consciousness that is guided for the betterment of the people here on Earth. And as a secondary betterment for universe. So the first, I usually get 3 messages, or I ask for 3 messages for the week. And usually what I've seen is the first one is near the beginning of the week, and then as we go through the week, there's another one that's more resonating, and then it grows into the third one. And so I'm going to talk about each one as I go. And I was guided to share only this video with my Soul Talk members. The messages will be sent out in piece format for non-members, but Soul Talk members will get this completely ahead of the week so that they can prepare for the week ahead. So I want you to know that as you're preparing for the week ahead, as you're preparing for the full moon week, it's really about recognizing what lessons you've been learning. Feel into where there's been resistance of some sort, and really reflect on how you can release, what you can do to release that resistance and step into that healing or growth opportunity. And that's really what is happening here, so that you can actually minimize the amount of triggers and step into flow easier as you go through the week. Number two, make progress on your short-term goals and know what aligns with you. Alignment is really big this month. We are entering the last quarter of the year. It is entering from, we're in fall and we're like preparing for winter. Literally here in Canada, we're preparing for winter. Maybe not on the other side of the world, but we're literally preparing for winter. And so when we're doing that, we're like, do your part. The one thing that came through was, do your part in alignment. So when you are looking at your short-term goals, and I don't mean like necessarily just your career goals or your health goals, I mean your life goals. Like how do you want to be in your relationship? Are you actually making those tiny little steps to interact in those ways that are healthier for you, healthier for your relationship? Know what aligns with you. So if you are finding that you are in the shadows, if you are on the wide pathway, what isn't working for you anymore? What isn't working for you anymore? And make that a short-term goal. Well, if it's not working for you anymore, what do you need to do to release what's holding you back? What do you need to do to step back into your alignment? And be conscious of those patterns that you have. We all have patterns that we've hardwired in our brain for many, many years. And what we're being shown is that sometimes those patterns, those habits are not healthy for us. And so we are being guided in some way to change up how we're living so that we can make the best of our time here on earth. I want you to know that the messages that I keep getting, that I've been getting for well over a year now, is that we need to be the change that we need so that we can be the change that the world needs. In other words, we are part of a collective. We are part of a society that is not the society that we were led to believe it is, but a society that is in love and light. And as we accept the love from God and seek out the light, in other words, seek the narrow pathway, which is the light, then we will raise our vibrations and help the world. And by doing that, we actually help the earth heal, because we're no longer destroying things out of service to ourselves. We are, when we heal ourselves, when we heal the muck and the mire and live more in alignment with who we want to be, who we're meant to be, then we find it easier in life, and we are no longer living in a very polarizing situation, and it helps the earth. It helps the earth. There's a study that I was guided to find out about, and it actually tested if nature energetically can feel different emotions, and it does. It does. There was evidence that, you know, when a gardener when a gardener that mowed the grass on a university campus walked into the building, a plant would scream or have like intense emotions because the person that was hurting the grass, which nature is connected, was in the building. So the murderer was in the building. The torturer was in the building. And, you know, they did tests on vegetables, they did tests on eggs that weren't fertilized, and all of those things showed emotions in some sense, when other parts of nature and were hurt, or when there was intense emotion projected towards that nature. So it goes to show that if we are all living more in love light, if we are living our lives in love light, then we are being kinder to nature, and we will find that plants around us will be happier and flourish and grow and heal themselves. So if nature can act that way, then it goes to, like, it really shows that when we are doing that for ourselves, we are also helping the people around us heal as well. And they may not realize it. They may not realize it. And so we are all in this together. So no matter what your short-term goals are, whether they be for business, whether they be for your health, or your relationships, or your own personal growth and development, or maybe it's a spiritual goal that you have, or a wealth goal, a wealth as in like you want the quality of your life to improve in some way. You know, it's looking at it from a different perspective, in that we are in this together, and we are not necessarily, even though we're working on ourselves personally as an individual, we are helping the collective heal as well. And to me, that is a blessing in abundance, just in itself alone. In order for us to do that, we need to actually take action, which interesting enough, it's preparing for that healing and renewal of our winter. It is taking action and preparing to get us through that next part of our journey, that next season of our journey, and it is doing what we've been guided to do, so that we can make it through that next season of our journey easier. So I want you to just reflect on that, and just ask yourself, is there anything that you can do? Is there anything that you can take action on within your own life that will that will help the next part of your journey. Help the next part of your journey. And it really, I find it very intriguing that this is like the middle part of the message, because the end of the week gets closer to um, our upper chakras, which really are about our big vision for our life and how we identify within our life and what we want to, or how we are manifesting that life. And so when we are exploring this, we are entering into that next part of our lessons for our journey, and understanding that we have a integral, we have to intentionally make these choices as we move forward. Whew. Thank you so much for being here on this journey. Oh my goodness. So um, if you if you resonated with this at all, please share the love. You can share the love by sharing this video, liking this video, and subscribing to this channel. If you feel compelled to support me in any way so that I can continue making videos and content like this, please feel free to buy me a virtual coffee. I use these funds to help support my family, and every $5 coffee helps in every small way. The membership options, so this Soul Talk membership is very affordable, and there's no obligation to stay. You stay as long as you want. The membership is the link for the membership is down below if you're interested in sharing that out with anyone. Thank you again for so much. Thank you again for being with me on this journey. It has been a pleasure, and as always, always be simply you.